Okay, so in this video, we'll be looking at how to bake information from one mesh to another mesh. What I mean by information or from mesh to mesh is really, we have our high poly pumpkin sculpted here, which is made of a lot of vertices, but obviously we wouldn't be able to have this pumpkin in the game. So we created our low poly pumpkin right here. So how do we solve the problem? Well, we transfer the color information, but also something called normal information from this high poly sculpt onto our low poly sculpt. So how do we do this? Well, on your low poly, so this model right here, you have to make sure you are all UV unwrapped. So I have a UV unwrap right here. And you want to make sure that there's no mesh that's overlapping. So nothing like this would be overlapping. So it's all nice. Then, as a setup, with our low poly mesh selected, we'll go to shading, create a new material. So even if you already have the checkered material, we'll make a brand new one. And then from our base color, we will drag in image texture. So our low poly pumpkin turns black because we have no image. So we will create an image. We'll just call it pumpkin color. And we can leave the height and the width how it is. And you hit OK. So technically what we did was we created an image called pumpkin color, but we also want to make sure that we save the image immediately. So here on our left hand side or under UV editing, in the middle here we should see pumpkin color. If you don't see it, press on this drop down menu, click pumpkin color, then go to image and save as, give it a name and save it in a folder that you know. And just to show you what we just did right there, was we created an image. So this is the image we created. If I open it in Paint to actually show you what the image contains, this is what that image looks like. Obviously, the whole point of UV unwrapping was that I can then draw on a 2D image. I can save it if I want. And then I can just refresh it. And you can see the colors here. But I don't want to redraw all my colors. Like technically you can go to Texture Paint and you can now actually draw, and it will draw on your UV map, or you can draw here on the left hand side. But I already did all of the drawing. I already have it here from the sculpted version. So I want to just transfer from here to here. And the transfer process is called baking. So this whole thing is step 1. So step 2 will be that we need our low poly pumpkin on top of our high poly pumpkin. To do this, I'll just right click on our low poly pumpkin, set origin to center of mass. Then I will move my 3D cursor exactly on top of this pumpkin. So I'll hold Shift S, hover over cursor to selected, and then I let go. That moves the 3D cursor there. Then I select my low poly pumpkin, hold Shift S, and I will say bring the selection, which is the low poly pumpkin, to cursor. But it didn't do a good job lining this up, so I'll just move it manually up a little bit. And if I look from above, I can kind of rotate it just so it looks like it's perfectly matching. Okay, so something like this. And now step 2 is finished. All I want to do is now transfer the information. So this is going to get complicated, because the order of everything that you do here really matters. So I'm going to be working my outliner here to do my selections. So I'm going to select the pumpkin first, which is the high poly one. Then I'm going to hold Control and then click on this low poly one. So my high poly, or where I'm transferring the colors from, is orange, and my low poly, where I'm transferring the colors to, is yellow. Then at the bottom here, I need to select this image. To know if it's selected, it has a white border. If it's deselected, it does not have the white border, so you just click. Then we need to actually do the baking. For that, we'll go here into Render Properties. I'll change this Eevee to Cycles. Now, depending on the computer, if the school computers are too slow, this will start lagging your screen. So I suggest being in this second view or the third view. Then scroll down where it says Bake. And we will say bake type is going to be diffuse. we will check this selected to active because we want to go from our selection to our active, so orange to yellow. And then we want to clear the image because right now that image looks like this. We don't care about that. We want to clear it. And then you hit bake and you wait. You will get a bar at the bottom here. And now on the left hand side, when it finishes, you will see your baked result. Except there's a few things wrong here. One, right now it's baking based on the light information. We have no light. We don't want any light to take effect. So we will disable this direct light, but also indirect light. We only want the color. Then hit bake, and you will see that you have your color on your image. I'm just going to hide this pumpkin right now. So this pumpkin, I'm just going to eyeball it, and you see what we have. So we transferred something, but it doesn't look nice. And the reason for this is a little bit complicated, but in a quick fix type of way, you just have to right click on your low poly, shade smooth, and then we'll rebake. So pumpkin, LP, make sure that's selected, make sure it's on color, select it to active, hit bake. Okay, I'm once again going to hide this pumpkin. So this looks a little bit better, but also worse at the same time. So to now fix this, this is going to be kind of the most annoying part of baking. Essentially under this drop-down menu where it's selected to active, we have to kind of guess and check this extrusion. So I'm just going to increase this extrusion by a random number and then hit bake. And I hope that everything looks nicer. Oh, okay. And there it goes. So for me, 0.44 works. Again, I just got lucky with it. For example, if you make the number too small, so I get some, issues that kind of look the same. So play around with the number until you get a decent result on the left side. And then if I hide the pumpkin, so the high poly, this is now my low poly, right? So I can press tab and you can see that I only have so few polygons, but it actually looks decent. And you can always play around with the specular and the roughness to really make it fully match. But this top, right, for this top piece, that right now isn't baked because I was only selecting pumpkin and then I control selected pumpkin LP. For everything to bake, I have to select stem, I have to select pumpkin, and then the last thing has to be this pumpkin underscore LP. So that's in yellow, everything else is in orange. Make sure pumpkin color is selected and then hit bake with all the same settings. Okay, and then so here you can see that it painted or actually did the stem as well. So I'm going to hide everything else, and there it is. Now this, the fact that it kind of swapped the colors here, that all has to do with this extrusion. So different extrusion values will give you different results. So you can play around with it. Or what you can do after you bake it, and let's just say you cannot get rid of this, you can then go to texture paint, look at your pumpkin. I'll go into the third view here. And now I can just fix it. So I can say, oh, let me get this color and let me just paint on top of it. Okay, and so in this case, we are no longer painting vertices, we're actually painting the faces like a piece of paper. Okay, and this is our unwrap. Okay, and the last step that remains right now, if you were to close Blender, you would lose this image. So you want to make sure you save it. So image, save. So that's it for this video where we just baked the colors. In the next video, we will just bake the normal maps. Essentially, it's going to be the same thing. We'll just swap this into normal.